Fresh. Okay.
Welcome to the BIPOC Happy Hour, everybody. Thank y'all for joining us. Today is Monday, October 12th. The BIPOC Happy Hour is a nice way for us to wind down and talk about the crap going on today. And I'd like to thank my panel for being here to Pride. How y'all doing today?
I don't know.
Hey.
Well, good stuff, y'all. Glad to see y'all. Coming off a good weekend. So is everybody well rested and ready for this week?
Is this a holiday?
Is it a holiday?
Yes.
My bad. This
is it Columbus Day?
No, it's not.
Definitely not that.
There's no such thing. This is Indigenous Peoples Day, not that other guy.
Yeah. The only Christopher we acknowledge is Christopher Wallace, homie.
Who is that?
Right.
That's the Notorious Big, my G.
Oh yeah, yay, Christopher Wallace! Woo!
Right. We don't recognize that other Christopher.
Big Pun and Ludacris and KRS-One. Sorry.
Ooh.
Christopher. That's where my baby name came from.
Real talk.
What happened?
Oh, that's why I chose Christopher for my son's name, because all those rappers that I loved, all their names was Christopher.
Biggie fan.
Yep.
So Columbus Day and Indigenous Day is not the same thing?
There's no such thing as a Columbus Day.
Yeah.
It's on the map. It's on
It's not on the. They took that off the map.
It's on your calendar.
No, it says Indigenous Day.
I went to the bank today. They closed because Columbus Day.
They had the wrong signs up.
And they're closed because they don't know.
Your bank is not progressing.
Yes. They're closed because they need to be.
That's why yours is closed. Because they still saying Columbus Day.
We are Indigenous Peoples Day is the day we recognize.
Pineapples.
What?
Pineapples.
Diced pineapples.
That's my safe word. I ain't
Coconut.
going. It's Columbus Day since I was little.
That's
and Pluto was a planet when you was little.
It's still a planet.
A lot of unwoke
There's
things
no
were
planet called Pluto.
Is that a planet called Uranus?
Nope.
Oh, no, that's a move. Uranus is a move.
It's a move.
Yo, move. MOOG.
Oh, a move.
Uranus.
Y'all not being fair. Everybody got this Indigenous Day. I don't know where that came from.
Listen.
We don't know where your Columbus came from. What did Columbus do?
I grew up looking
What did he do?
I went to a private school.
What did your private school say he did?
They taught you to respect a murderer, a rapist, a disease purveyor, a doer of bad things.
Oh, that's what your Columbus did.
A cartographer without a stenographer's notebook. You know what I mean? All that crap. That's
so what's this Indigenous thing?
The original founders of the place.
We are reclaiming our time with the title of Indigenous Peoples Day. That way, we are giving this holiday back to the people, or recognizing the hurt and the struggle of the people that Columbus came and displaced and enslaved and all of those things.
So y'all gonna take Easter Bunny, Christmas, Santa Claus, everything away?
Well, see, niggas
don't belong to us.
The Christmas conversation, though. I mean, we've tried plenty of times in history, but niggas ain't really ready for the Christmas conversation because niggas like they visit.
And Thanksgiving is only to give thanks. What else are you thinking that's about?
And even then, they don't really be thankful for nothing. They just want to eat. It's all Americanized crap. It's the Western world.
Okay, Kevin, call it what it is. It's not Americanized.
Y'all take something and not get something back. That's just wrong.
You said what now?
Y'all taking all these things from us and not giving nothing for us to go forward on. I gotta give
What are you talking about? You can't follow Indigenous
people.
Okay, huh?
You can't go like Ray was saying. You can't support Indigenous Peoples Day instead of
right. You supported Christopher Columbus all this time.
Right. Christopher Columbus was.
But they got a slash on the calendar, Columbus Day, Indigenous Day. What do I believe?
What
Well,
do you
of
believe?
course. Well, no, Dennis. Of course, if you've been told something for like years and years and years upon years versus a new idea that's been introduced to you in the last couple years, of course you're probably gonna, it's gonna take some time for you to wrap your head around the whole indigenous thing. But guess what? It's happening. It happened, and you either shit or get off the pot.
Is that a Minnesota thing?
Guess
Hot
what?
dish?
I voted, y'all. I really voted this morning. Hey, I got up there.
Hey.
The polls.
Congratulations. Welcome to manhood.
The polls was empty. I went in there, posted my ballot because it came to my house and went and voted. So we won't have people like Christopher Columbus in office because Christopher Columbus was some shit, purely shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he didn't discover anything.
He used to torture people. He used to rape people. He used to do a whole lot of things that a lot of folks just don't know about. So I really think let's go ahead and take the holiday away altogether.
They should, out of respect.
We celebrating someone that really didn't find anything because it was already founded, and then the half of the things that he believed in.
He spread white supremacy.
It's just like any other Confederate officer statue that you sitting down. It's just like those. You know what I'm saying? You just stop.
I don't know why y'all don't want to remember the fit.
Talk to him, Bobby.
So y'all want to erase history?
No,
not
but I would like
in history.
Well,
why give glamour to something?
Let's tear statues down. Let's erase history. That's not all is over.
No,
it happened.
They said don't celebrate those negative history.
Wasn't it the correct history? That's the problem.
Right.
They teach us everything in the right way. It was white man's story.
Right.
Thank you for somebody saying this, China.
We're caught, unfortunately, because it's not the true history, and it's only from one perspective.
We have never controlled the narrative, and this is the closest we've ever been to controlling the narrative. Is this time right now that we're in? This is the closest we've ever been, because before, it was always what others thought about it.
Whitewashed. It was whitewashed.
Well, let's even look at ourselves, though. I mean, I can't tell you how many older generation people, you know what I'm saying?
They only knew it.
Say shit to me or people in my generation and younger, we used to do that back in the day. Why you gonna cut up like that? That's why the white man don't do that. So what? So what the white man? What the fuck about what the white man thinks about us? You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to feel so ashamed? Why do we have to check our fucking political correctness and shit just to be in their world? Are you serious?
That's why I said it was whitewashed.
Yeah, we too used to hearing that shit from their side and not, being awesome. Okay, if we really about equality, let's make this shit equal. You know what I'm saying?
That's why those statues are going down.
Well, the problem is that we took the reason why it was whitewashed because back in those days, we didn't know any better. Folks in those days did not get up and do the research. We have these kids out here that
you couldn't.
And they go in there and find everything and publicize.
They wasn't teaching that. They wasn't teaching that kind of stuff in the barn 2 doors down when we was learning to read.
They're not teaching it now. So
correct.
But in order for us to know what's going on, we have to get out there and research it. A lot of things I didn't know, but it's from other people researching it and letting me know that I have millions of Black brothers and sisters that was smart as hell. That was out here inventing things and doing things. They told us
doing it.
They told us the truth about Christopher Columbus and all the other statues out there. Now, do we have the same information that they have now? We had it back then. We just didn't do the research and find out about it and run off with it like these people are doing today. You feel what I'm saying? 20 years ago, we had the same information about Christopher Columbus and all the inventors, but did we put it out there and voice it the way they're voicing it today? No, and that's our fault because I fall in that gap too. You feel what I'm saying? Because I didn't do the research, but now I'm a grown-ass man and have the same. And now I have a drive to find out where did I come from? Where did this really come from? Who made this? Who made that? Because there's a lot of people that made a whole lot of shit that I didn't even know that. If we literally leave America and take the things with us that African Americans that invented, they wouldn't have shit. They'd be dead for one because our medication comes from a black woman. You understand? Their hair would be fucked up because we did the hair thing. You feel what I'm saying? Automobiles, toilets, all that. We done this. We some smart black people.
All you gotta do is Google black inventors. Man.
That's the only difference from today and now that we can Google.
Yeah.
Okay, who invented the computer, sir? How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah, how old are you?
I am 49.
Okay, and I'm 42. And computers started from us.
Yeah, it started in our generation. The ones before us didn't have access to that.
It was all 90s.
Well, why are we talking about what they didn't have? What do we take it going forward? What do we take this going forward?
What if people don't know what you know?
How do we make it go forward?
What we had back then, we just was too lazy to go out there and look for it.
Well, since we were too lazy back then, how do we make it move forward now?
So slavery was a choice? Bobby, slavery was a choice?
I'm about to mute you on that one.
You said all we gotta do is fix it 20 years ago. We didn't do nothing. All of a sudden, we didn't research. We didn't do anything. Hell, we couldn't.
We do. See, that's another thing. We can do anything.
But what if we don't know? What if people don't know? I know about that lady and that white man running for president. I don't know nothing about them. What if it's not up on things like you are? That's what I'm talking about.
If you want to know, you will go out there and find what you want to know, correct? If you
don't know what people don't know.
If you want that pizza, you'll go out there and figure out how to get it.
If I see somebody else got it, then I want it. If I don't, then I don't. I'm trying to figure out, like, if this been all of my life been Columbus Day, and all of a sudden you're trying to shove this indigenous stuff down my throat, why did you change it? What all of a sudden happened? All of a sudden, why you don't explain to me why it's changed? What's going on? What's indigenous? I'm black.
Okay, like for instance, I didn't know about Juneteenth, but until I got the chance to research figure out about that, I didn't know anything about Juneteenth. You feel what I'm saying? Until I moved to Minnesota. You feel what I'm saying? And then I started researching to find out what Juneteenth was. Now I don't celebrate the 4th of July because I researched to find out what Juneteenth was about. You feel what I'm saying? And while
Ain't Juneteenth from Texas?
Yes, yeah. Google.
Yeah.
Right, so I mean that's just another celebration here that they co-opted.
That who co-opted?
And who co-opted it?
They started that because of they needed to get some money from over north.
What are you talking about?
The Juneteenth celebration in the beginning.
They do those celebrations all across the country.
Yes, they do.
Right. So what are you talking about?
What are they co-opting for North Minneapolis?
Right. They did that. They did that because Caucasians wanted to throw something to help black people out, and they started doing that. They still are running behind the show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you talking about
here in Minnesota?
Correct. Only here. I don't know anywhere else.
Okay, let's be clear what you're saying.
Well, I heard that a white man started Black Lives Matter movement. Is that true?
I heard that too.
I
heard it was 3 black women. I don't know.
Yeah, because I heard that recently. I didn't get a chance to research it, but they said the Black Lives Matter movement was done by a white person. Now, are they wrong for doing it? You know what I'm saying? Is it something for us to follow? Me personally, I don't follow any organization, but I do love the words. You feel what I'm saying? Because the words are powerful and it means something. But the question is, do we stop supporting this white man because stop supporting this organization because he's white? You know what I'm saying? We can't just pick and choose now. We didn't think about, let's start an organization that say Black Lives Matter. Okay, that's fine. But the meaning is perfect because it's something, an organization that we should be able to follow if it's doing something that involves our lives. You feel what I'm saying?
But the money is not going to us. They have $15 t-shirts, $15 masks. It's all going to nobody knows who. If you follow the money, we don't understand what Black Lives money going to. It's not going to any colleges or anything else like that. We are assuming that
we have a place in that situation, but we really don't know.
Anybody go to the meeting that happened on Saturday?
No.
Or hear about the meeting from Saturday? I don't know. I know it was a community accountability session with the groups that raised all the money from George Floyd.
No.
Oh, I wasn't there. I was just wondering if y'all.
See if somebody heard about it.
Yeah. I heard it was interesting and contentious.
What they gonna do with the money? I mean,
apparently they have no plan.
Right. They have.
And there were other things that was said.
Is the money still there?
I can't say what happened, so I don't know. I would say, you know, look for, you know, see people talking about it on Facebook and they were there, ask them, because I don't know. I don't want to be talking secondhand stuff, so. But hopefully we work this out and come through it strong. And what I wanted to add with what Bobby was saying, we do have some organizations, they may not be called Black Lives Matter, but you know, Black people are at the heart and center of the work.
And all that other stuff.
Like our organization, you know, we're centering Black people. I think BCN, the Black Civic Network, they don't, you know, say like Black Lives Matter, or is that's the name of their organization, but the heart of the work that they do is supporting and strengthening Black families. And so we do have some of them. And like Dennis was saying, there was all this money that came in and none of them got any. So I don't know. And that's apparently what folks, you know, have questions about.
yeah, I don't know. I don't follow them like that. So
Well, it's a whole big article about the daycare, you know.
I don't know, because, you know, I for one, you know, I understand. I play the devil advocate on a lot of these situations, and, you know, that's what I do. But at the same time, I understand the plight. And if we're not benefiting from any of this, you know, and just talking about it, how do we really make sense to keep following through on these things and not asking any questions? And sometimes we sit here and just wonder what's happening. You know, tonight, I got a meeting with the Board of Pride, you know, and I've been on the board for maybe a year and a half. Now, our board is deceased because only 3 people left for Pride in June. How many people know that? I mean, how many people really understand what that means, you know, in the community? You know, they—
What type of pride are you speaking about?
Twin Cities Pride.
Okay.
You know, every June we have a Pride Day. Well, they had a Pride every June up until last year. So we go there every year. There's over 500,000 people there. We know that. I'm on the board of their Pride. We have a meeting tonight. But there's only 3 board members left. You know, and I mean, how do they help every year in our Black community? By donating. I mean, a lot of people come there that's homeless and volunteer to get to eat that day, stuff like that. That whole week they raise money, this and the other. We have a Black Pride, a Power to the People tent. How do, in our community, how do we replace those things for people of color? You know, and knowing that they got Black Lives money, COVID money, but there's really no program out there that actually addresses those issues.
So POC actually help Black people, not POC, Twin Cities Pride actually help POC people, not just that week. Do they do other things other than that?
Okay, no, listen to me, because this is what I say to that. By me being one of the only African Americans on the board, as part of that process, they do what they can in their own way. I'm not going to give them any credit because they could do more.
I don't understand what in their own way means. If it either a yes or no question, do you do for those of color or you don't?
Yes, they do.
No, not just for that week, not just for Pride Week.
I was trying to explain that to Ray. Said, do they
That's
do
what, that's the question. Do they do anything outside of Pride Week? Yes or no?
Yes.
You mentioned Pride Week. So, you know, you just mentioned Pride Week. You didn't say, oh, after that or before then.
Throughout the year, they tried to do things, yes.
Oh,
that was the question.
Huh?
They tried.
Right. But you only know what you know. So that takes me to say that some of us as people of color have to show up and say that's what we want to do. We want to be a part of that whole process.
But are they going to listen to us? You know, for instance, they take the Pride now as—
I think that if enough voices say that, and I'm there to make it stand out, yes.
Were you a board member and they already had the power to the people, Tent? They shut down and didn't even exemplify the power to the people, Tent, which is for us and by us.
No, I don't think they
So
shut it
how
down.
are they doing?
They didn't shut it down. I don't understand. You know,
I mean, they're not amplifying it. They're not making any noise about it.
But I'm saying
unless you live in Minnesota, you know nothing about the power to the people of the tent.
I understand that, but I'm saying that's the mechanism of something I want to change. That in this whole thing of even thinking about Indigenous Day to Columbus Day to all the different things.
I can't think about Indigenous at the moment because I only can think about me. So the question is, you know, what they do this year due to this pandemic and African Americans being killed, have they spoke out about what was going on now? You understand what I'm saying? Even if, okay, they didn't do nothing too much in the beginning, but how do they feel about what's going on now? The Twin City Pride Board, are they speaking out and saying, "Oh, it's wrong," or out here helping us POC people that need that assistance, property, food, clothing, and shelter? Are they putting it out there for them, or it's just for white folks? Because actually, Pride in general started off a Black transgender woman, and it seemed like it's taken over by white folks. You know, it's said that we had to do 2 prides because originally it started just for us, by us. You feel what I'm saying? But now we got to sit here and separate things, which is wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Which is totally wrong. But the question is, they making money off someone else. Are they putting it out towards us? How do they feel? What are they doing? You know what I mean? Have they done anything this year? Have you all done it? No, not have they. Have you all done anything this year in reference to Black Lives Matter and George Floyd protests and anything? Have y'all spoken out by y'all being a predominantly white organization?
Yes, they have.
Where?
I mean, they did it in they print and ads and stuff like that. They even dissolved their whole board because of that whole thing.
What is that print? They did a print and ads. What is that?
The way they communicate, I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, you know, because I mean, unless you tell a person how you want to be communicated to, they do it the best way they know how. I think that we need to get more involved in these things to figure out, you know, so looking like with our nose in there, it's like, you know, I don't know how to make it happen. I don't know what it really is.
I'm more worried about Black Pride than I am about that pride.
I'm okay. I agree. They exist in the same world, though. I mean, I think that some kind of way.
Are they reaching out to? They're reaching out to you.
What do you mean reaching out to me?
Are they asking you to take this project on to bring your Black friends in, or is it just something you decide to do?
No.
I mean, these are legitimate questions. I'm just trying to, I'm just asking.
It's real.
Yes, all of the above. You know, because I think that some kind of way, I mean, and all the things that we do, I don't know if everybody knows about these things. Even if we teach these things to people in general, it's something that we have to do to, you know, to get the information out there to people that don't understand or don't know.
Don't know what? That they use this to make money? They don't know what. Because they sure do bring in Black artists, so as Black folk to come down there and pay that money for them to.
That's.
Well, I'm keeping it real, and I'm looking at the whole. I'm a person on the outside.
I'm so glad Bobby's doing this too.
I'm that person from the outside that paid my money to go see Brandy and go see other folks. That because it drew me in because it was a Black artist, and that's what they do. They get Black artists so they can draw us Black folks in, and they take their money. So where's my money going that I paid for? You know, $150 for just to get in VIP, even though I knew people to get in. You understand what I said? Just to get in VIP. You know, where did my money go? Who did it help? Because if we out here fighting hard as we doing, what money did they donate it to POC? We are a Pride organization also. Did they give some of us that money? They know we're struggling in a kind of way because we don't get too much fund or funding. So how did they help? You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure. Because they will take my money, but will they help me out the same way?
Okay.
I'm so glad I'm not here by myself today.
I understand those kind of questions, but by the same token, it's something that they do and not understand how they do it. They don't understand. I really feel it's going to be more up to us to make that understanding of people what we really want, and so expecting them to understand what we want.
We got you on the board. You know what I want. You black.
Right. Said that many times. Just what you there for.
You said you've been on there for 2 years.
We didn't put you in this place for no reason.
So I mean, it even inspired you to do your own thing. You've been doing activism for 50 years. So you know what we want.
Oh, it's not.
See?
So why are we not getting those?
Okay.
That is needed.
And you there.
Listen.
You keep saying
At the table.
but they do know because you is on the board. So why y'all not doing anything? It's you too. I'm faulting you also because you're not doing nothing. Why are we not getting the money to help POC? Because you are part of that board. I can't take you away. You right along with them white folks. And you know what we need.
Before we even ask.
Before we even ask.
It's not that simple. Okay, let me do my plea because y'all gonna attack me, and this is not good. I am on the board. You know.
Come on, Clarence Thomas.
No, our board is not perfect. Neither is ours. We're still struggling on this whole process. I'm saying
they got 40 years to our 6.
They do not have 40 years.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Okay, because some people only been there for 5 years. Some people only been there for 4. Some people only been there for this. You have an executive director. You have a board. All those processes that's been around 50 years have not been the same people. It's changed hands. It's changed ideas. You know, new things came, new things go. So it's still in that particular way. It's still different. So it's up to us now to formulate and to be a part of that and to start making decisions by showing up and making our voices heard. That's the only
way. Our voice is you. Our voice is you at this moment. You is on that board. I'm trying to figure out, are they helping you now do this pandemic? I know they got money. Are they donating? Are they helping us? You understand what I'm saying? Because they do take. Are they giving?
Okay, they go only, okay, we have to understand in their particular way of helping, yes, they are helping. I'm saying maybe they can help in a different way if we can formulate an agreement with them or talk to them in that different way. But that goes without saying with anything. I think by moving forward on any platform, on anything, it's going to be different from this point forward. Yeah, we can go back and yes years when 50 years didn't help us, but moving forward, I think I need some bagging from us too.
You've been beating around this question for a long time. You haven't told me one thing they have done. Because you've been saying, oh, they helping their own way. And what's their own way? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What has they done? I mean, you just beat around that question for the last 8 minutes.
Anybody want a cocktail while we're making these rounds?
I know, Bobby. My goodness. Bobby ain't
I'm paying for this round.
Hey, Bobby, I need an attorney. I'll be calling you, Bobby. I'm gonna need an attorney. I will be calling you.
No, I'm just saying in general. You know what I mean?
Bobby do not play, baby.
It's just that folks keep saying they helping us, but what the fuck are they doing? You understand what I'm saying?
So do we hold okay, there's a lot more people that I feel that probably could help, knowing that they have a Black Pride in Minnesota, knowing that they do African things. I mean, we can't just depend on them to say, oh, how much are they helping us? Okay, I don't know how much you want them to
give. Well, let's depend on you. How much are they helping us? Let's not depend on them. You are there. You know, we're asking you a serious question so we can just get this out. So not that we have to ask for it, but what if they just automatically give us?
So basically, they doing what major corporations do. Okay, let me get this black man in here so we can keep face. You say face. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what it's looking like.
Token.
Let me get this black person in here so we
Token.
can and or we got someone African American on this board, so no one can say that we're not racist. You understand what I'm saying?
But the thing about the Twin City Pride is that they have a black section that's been marked out and refused to advertise that more than what it is. They had it set up. They have the power to the people tent. If you are not from Minnesota, you wouldn't know that. So we can say that's what they done. I'm gonna say Facebook.
So it's question.
They done that.
Someone else on the board besides you, because I know you feel attacked. So
They all quit.
So the question is, can we put? They all quit, and they must be quitting for a reason. They must not be doing something right.
Black Lives Matter.
Oh, they quitting because of Black Lives Matter?
Yes, that was
They
the
quitting
one
because they quitting because they support it, or they quitting because they not supporting it.
I don't understand the question.
They quitting because of Black Lives Matter. Is it because they supporting it, or because
I can't say why the rest of the board members quit. They all have their own personal reason, their own personal demons, so I don't really know. There's only 3 board members left that we have on the board, and we're trying to figure it out right now and working through that. I say
2 of them are African American.
Huh?
Ain't there 2 African American board members now?
That is correct.
That's the only people that's on there now.
Right.
Oh, because they are supporting Black Lives Matter. So them old other racist individuals dropped out because they were supporting it and they put it out there. So they was like, I don't agree with that. So they don't agree with Black Lives Matter. So for years on now, so that means they was basically, they really don't do, they never have done anything really for our kind. Because if all that? No, because if all these people was not for Black Lives Matter, and y'all the only 2 African Americans on there, so they quit because of that. Assumably, what's the word I'm trying to use? I don't want to say they doing it, but they quit because of Black Lives Matter. Well, why? It's because they don't support it. And if they don't support it, that means they don't support people like me in our lives that matter. So that means how long they've been on the board, what they've been doing. So before this day, before Black Lives Matter hit, we had a bunch of racist motherfuckers on that board. So that means that a lot of folks wasn't putting money out there for us.
No. That's not, I don't know.
Ray, you understand what I'm asking?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
But I don't want to get in that.
Right.
Okay, because I understand that.
I'm just asking because I know DC price for everybody, the Capitol price is supposed to be for everybody, but it don't feel like it's for everybody. Like I said, I have been to Twin Cities Pride, and it's like it's a sprinkle of us everywhere. It's completely white. It's completely white. They use us for entertainments, the bands, and they put the indigenous people in there or whatever it may be.
Gotta have a token.
But it is completely white. It don't look. It's nothing there for me. It's nothing there. You know what I mean? I can go to Pride. It's all white. Now, don't get me wrong. I love it. You feel what I'm saying? It's very entertaining, and they got some good things. But at the end of the day, if I'm putting my money out there to support something that's supposed to be supporting me, what are they doing?
I have to defend Dennis in this because they have the power to the people tent. It didn't just start. What has it been? 5, 7, almost 10 years of power to the people tent.
It's been almost 20. They did this.
Almost 20 years, and that is the part that is strictly for us and that we produce.
Wow.
That's more than That is something.
A10. Like wow, they gave us a month, the shortest month out of the whole year. They gave us.
Well, they gave you a part of the festival. The main festival actually gave you a section.
Just 1/10. Oh, they gave me some chitlins to eat this morning. Wow.
Don't forget you had collard greens.
And some watermelon.
Bobby is not playing, baby. I want him to be in the front line.
fair.
Not all this money, we just got a 10.
Well, you got to thought process of somebody not from Minnesota.
Well, that's the best part because you know you're getting my what I'm saying. You understand?
Right.
What I'm saying? You know, I'm saying what I'm saying, and it's not for us. I just want to know where my $150 went when I went to go see Brandy. You understand what I'm
Power
saying?
to the people, Tim.
It went to Brandy.
Wow. Hey,
No, it went to TLC -1.
but see, they will get black folks
Right.
to come out there and sing and dance and perform, right? You know, and take our money, but where's the money going? You know, and now I'm questioning, should I support them from now on? You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't see where the money's going. Would I go down there and spend my money? No, not no more. No, I won't. You won't have me accountability if I don't know where my coins is going. Now, POC Pride, I'll be there all day because I know what the money is going and what is it doing. You know what I'm saying? Where my money is
And
going.
we're going right back to.
You know, and where it's going right back to. They don't have a plan. They not showing us. Regardless of how many black folks that got on there, they can be the same black folks that shipped us across over here. You understand?
But that's the one that's on the screen now. Dennis is a part of the board. So we should listen to his plan on how he's going to change all this interaction and make us a stronger community and make us the power of the people. Did that sound good,
Hey,
John?
come over, you gotta come from here. See, that's not fair, Ray.
He's asking y'all. Dennis, just write down what they're telling you and tell the board.
Okay, that's a good way to, okay, yes. So let's say you saying this to the board. I'm going to the board meeting tonight. So the question is, what would you want me to ask this question?
This is not a question and answer. Just tell them what we want to do. This is how it's going to be, just as they would say.
Tell them you got POC people wondering where their money go when they go support every year the POC, the Twin Cities Pride. Is it going back to our communities? What are you going to do for us? You know, they have questions. Why are you not helping the POC board? You know, the POC Pride, since y'all have so much coins. Y'all got sponsors out the wazoo. You feel what I'm saying?
Sponsors, not the extra cash. You got some sponsors out the wazoo.
They do?
Just clearing up. Yeah, they got sponsors.
They don't have cash.
My question is, isn't the entertainers already paid before they even come?
That's a separate contract. That has nothing to do with Pride. That's a separate contract to working with the entertainers.
Before they come.
They pay them.
They get half of their money before they get here.
Not all the time.
Depends on your contract.
No, what would because y'all keep going to TLC and Brandy, all this. They got contracts.
One that actually
How many of y'all put them face masks on?
I know someone that actually performed the same night as Brandy, actually opened for Brandy. You feel what I'm saying? I know if she got paid before or after. You get what I'm saying? So the question is, if they have this so much money to get it before and pay them, where did our money go? Regardless if they got it before, they got it from donations. They got it from somebody's money. So if they paid them before, where did my money go after? You feel what I'm saying? I think that's the question that she's trying to ask us. If they paid before, where the money go? Where the money come from? If they
No. I don't understand because nothing is paid before. This is like any other nonprofit. They have set a budget, or they get a budget from so and so.
Sponsors, financial sponsors.
It depends. Okay, now financial sponsors depends. They finance the park, but like they get a grant or something for the entertainment. That's different.
That's still financial sponsor.
Right.
That's still a financial sponsor.
Yeah.
But I mean, I understand it's a sponsor, but I mean, those offset other costs, you know, like the park fees, the this fees, getting the volunteers in there, paying for volunteer food, paying for the barbecue, paying for the parade, stuff like that, paying salaries, paying office space, paying store space. I mean, all those things.
They collecting all the money from all the booth rentals, all the people that paid for those tickets, you know, paying for parking. They collect, or whatever it may be, all them extras, the same amount of money they don't put out there,
and all the donations that they make during the festival.
They get them to come back in. and 90% of, I mean, basically they have every gay black person out there because we don't have no pride here, really, for real, for real. You see what I'm saying? So they get in all the money that we have so we can enjoy our pride at this moment because we don't have one.
Nope, it's a mediocre pride.
So they take our money and what are they doing with it? Okay, we understand they got to pay for the park, they got to pay for all this. They got that money for free because just like you said, it was a grant. So the grant paid for everything. So what did they do with the millions of dollars they took from me? I mean, not from me, from us.
It's not millions of dollars. I don't know where y'all getting it from.
I'm just saying, whatever and how much it may be, did they buy a pack? Have they donated a bundle of socks for your socks dry?
No. No. No.
Right.
Just reminded him. No.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Where's the money going? So POC, Twin Cities Pride is really not good for POC people because they're not supporting us. I mean, I know.
Oh, this is a fascinating conversation.
That's why this was started, right? I mean, that's the whole reason that we exist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They weren't celebrating us, so we can celebrate ourselves. Yeah.
Who?
Yes.
Oh, POC Pride.
No, not POC. I'm talking about Twin Cities.
Well, Twin Cities, like I said, they do have the power to the people tent.
Wow.
So they have had that for 20 years. Most prides don't even have that texture.
A tent. Wow.
Well, you're in Minnesota, you can only get so much.
Wow. A tent.
See, this every time I try to help out, I don't seem to be helping.
I mean, if you understand 20 years of history and where they came from, I mean, the struggles and everything else, they
don't have no harder struggle than we have as black folks. So you can't even hit me with struggles that white people have. What struggles do they have?
They didn't want to like y'all.
They come out the pussy privilege.
They didn't want to like you.
So what struggles did they have? So you gotta take that. Tell your publicist to write something else because it seems like you got Melania Trump's publicist. It ain't working. It ain't working, sir.
Okay. Y'all are really, going there. I'm trying. Okay, listen.
This conversation.
Bless your heart.
You should take this conversation. This conversation is recorded. You should take this conversation and let them hear. Because I'm being honest with you, it's some things that we need to know that they're doing because we are supporting them every year. Every year.
So I mean, okay.
Don't
and understanding that, I mean, if they do support us, I mean, they're supporting in a big way.
You said if they do.
Huh?
You said if they do support
they
us.
do. Where they gave us money, they gave us $1,000 last year.
Wow.
A year and a half. I mean, a year before, 2018.
Wow, $1,000. Shit, that's 900. That's $850.
It wasn't rent for that money.
Wow.
That's $850.
They so generous, Dennis.
They're so generous, and they just paid for a park, TLC. They gave us one tent. A tent.
They paid for the equipment. They paid for the equipment. They paid for snacks. They paid for ice, water.
I can give you snacks. And that's $200.
Yeah,
PLC bought their own snacks.
Okay.
And you had to go we had to go to y'all station. Now PLC bought their own snacks, so we didn't get any.
So I'll stop believing in Indigenous Day from this point forward because I'm gonna leave Columbus Day alone because y'all are really getting on me.
No, it's not getting on you. These just
you are our spokesperson.
It's opening your eyes to the question that need to be answered because you are the voice of us people in Twin City Pride. So the same way I'm coming to you and asking these questions should be the same questions you ask these people. What else?
Judas.
My people, you can go in and say, my people is in need. My people. You understand? That's what you should be in there saying. My people's in need. How do I know? I do run POC Pride. You understand? I know because I'm right here. I'm here. I'm letting you know. You know what I'm saying? They want to know where their money going. They support y'all every year. They give you their money every year. What else are y'all doing besides a tent and $1,000 and some snacks?
They let a black person be on the board.
You know what I'm saying?
A real one, a dark one. So they let a darkie on the board.
You know, you got to speak up for us, because like you said, you keep saying that what questions we asking you these questions, and you seem like you just don't know. You just don't know what they're doing. So they mean they really ain't doing shit for us. They really ain't doing too much. If you don't know and you on the board and you
Now
have
you
time say what they have done, that mean they really ain't doing too much for us at all.
now it's just the three of you all. Are you making better? Are you making decisions now? So it's just the three of you all now. Are you involved in decision making?
Well, it's a process of a board. You go through the process.
So it's the three of you all. Are you a part of the decision making? You said every
Yes.
board member quit except for you three.
Yes.
2 African Americans and somebody else.
Oh, so we should be set next year. We dominate the whole board.
See, this they want to tell you everything.
We should be set. You understand? We got all black folks on there. We should be set. We should have 2 tents. 2.
Are you listening to us?
Yeah, power to the people stage and maybe an Afro funk futuristic thing or something.
See?
Man, I'm thinking that would be dope. We do got some artists in that genre we could highlight locally.
It's a lot of things they can do for us they just don't do. That's what I'm just saying. What are your money is doing for us? I know it seemed like we attacking you. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to get info. I'm not trying to attack you or any type of way. I'm just asking questions that probably everyday people want to know, especially in these times where our eyes, we done took off the shades and now we looking into things. You feel what I'm saying? Now our eyes are wide open. You see how big my eyes is? It's wide open. I want to know where my money going, because at this moment I'm only supporting people that support me, that do care for how I can walk down the street without getting shot and killed by a cop, or my house being vandalized from racist white folks. You feel what I'm saying? Stuff
or you
like
don't have any problems with your spouse. You and your spouse living a peaceful life.
Right. So, I'm asking, I want to know, because my eyes are open. I want to support folks that support me. If they're not willing to support me, there's no reason for me to go down to this park every year and holler Happy Pride, because we started the shit. We always starting shit and they taking over. You understand what I'm saying? We started. What are you doing for us? Do we get some compensation besides 1 tent and $1,000 and some snacks?
So did we answer your question, Dennis?
Well, why do always we gotta jump on and attack a guy like that?
You needed to know the information.
What about those Lakers?
Next time, have them come on. We need to have them on here. To be honest with you, besides you, bring this man up here, because it's ran by a white man, right?
What?
Pride. Twin Cities Pride.
It's done what by who?
It's ran by a white man, right?
No.
There's only 2 of you here. You said it's a process. It got to be ran by.
So got the one who got to be white, got me.
Because if it's a process, us black folks take process and know what that means. We got to go ask math.
Okay. Okay. We have a board too. You on the board. Okay. You make decisions for our board. This is the same way they board work. They have the exact same 5 of.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 1, right? It's 3, and the y'all.
Well, one because you the same color don't make you a brother, Bobby.
So who you gotta go ask? The white man?
Ask what?
And the one that looks like him.
The one. I mean, you can pay. Hopefully, the one.
He can go either way. They go either way.
Well, we need to bring them all on board so we can talk to them. Let's see where they
Agree. I agree. Yes, yes.
Are we
that's-
on common ground now?
We put
Yes.
all three y'all in the hot seat because I'm coming. I'm coming.
Well, when can the Pride Board? When can Black Pride meet your Pride Board, and we can sit down and hash this out and have coffee?
Okay.
Via Zoom.
Okay.
And we can have cocktails.
Yes. Yes.
So when we see you Wednesday, we should have the 15th.
We gotta see you Tuesday because we got bored on Tuesday.
We have a board meeting tomorrow. So we should have a question from you, an answer from you tomorrow since you're going to meet them today. It's over. Their conversation should be so easy. You feel what I'm saying?
We can get Dennis to broker this meeting right now. Make us a meeting, Dennis.
Because it's time. We need to know. What are y'all about? Because if it's a process, that means.
What do y'all want to do?
Are you going to help me? Help you?
How can we be of assistance to your group?
I don't want no bucket of chicken either.
And no watermelon until time.
Oh, no. I want the truth. And the truth should get
Not Donald Trump truth.
And the truth will get my money. If they don't support, they short with me anyway. And I'm gonna pass it along. Don't get me wrong, I have a big old mouth.
And we support you, Dennis.
A large social media following. So they better come correct because I'm letting folks know. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know where your money went?
Y'all are really hard.
Chicken and the watermelon too.
Say that again.
Tell them to still send the chicken and the watermelon. Shit, we can still eat that. I want to eat it.
We don't have to eat it right then.
Yeah, all that Bobby said and that damn chicken too.
Okay.
110.
The voice the reason.
And I apologize, Dennis, if you felt attacked. You can go ahead and put some Vaseline on.
I was trying to only get us involved in things so we can make sure that we are at the table. You know, because I mean, I want to understand, even being the Indigenous Day that we're talking about, that was how this whole thing started. That I know that this land was already here before Chris Columbus and Chris Addis and anybody else said it so found the situation that it was people
They
here.
didn't find nothing.
Right. So I understand that whole premise. Understand the fact that really women, American women, co-opted the whole game around the GLBT issue before anybody else knew about what was really going on. So that being said, I understand all that. So the fact is, I'm saying now, this is 2020, how do we get more involved in what we need to do to make sure that our voices are heard? And that it's not just Dennis sitting at that table making those voices and making us who, whatever that is, because I have my opinion. But with everyone's opinion, I have a lot more understanding of what makes a difference.
This is just like politics. Just like politics. We have to be at the table to even participate in the process. We have made the active choice to get you at a table so you can make some decisions to get us out there and about. As we branch out and hit more organizations and do more things, we get more people out there. It's a slow, but it is an active moving process, and we're going to continue. We're now becoming
survey too, Dennis. Could do a survey poll too. I mean, and ask the community, Black folks, what y'all want from Twin Cities Pride. That way you can get more input from other folks besides just us. I mean, but I don't know, it's worth a try. Maybe asking folks to provide some input. Because we ain't the only Black people that go there and then, dealt with and interacted with that event.
Child, they do so many polls. They ain't tripping out what we want, because they get the money any goddamn.
But it's not for what they want; it's what we need. Because that would be that'd be a good poll for what we need to see.
They do polls every day.
They do not. They
on
do
the
not
right
do
subject.
polls every day. They only assume what they think they can give us. They don't know.
When they got Black people on the thing, so that means the Black people that's on the board ain't speaking up. You understand what I'm saying?
That is not true either.
Board with my big mouth you're gonna hear what I feel.
Listen, okay, if it was left up to me, you would have had Guns N' Roses instead of TLC. But thank God
And
you
look,
got
he's
the other.
telling y'all. He's
Yeah,
telling
thank
y'all.
God you got the Shine who wanted TLC. So I'm just saying, their whole thing is, I think differently. I enjoy the fact, of some of the things, but I don't know everything myself. So I'm thinking, I would rather have some rock and roll band up there to do that than TLC or Brandy.
Well, they had to think about how they can get this money at. How we get
Huh?
them folks money at. How we get them people money at. And they had to get someone that was out there. You feel what I'm saying? Where folks, they know that, oh, we're going to get everybody to come out and they're going to pay for this.
No, Deshaun is the entertainment manager.
Is he black
Deshaun
or
is the
white?
one, huh?
Black
He's
or white?
Afro-American. He
This is a
decides.
perfect segue, not to break y'all up, but we are almost to end. This is a conversation that we cannot let go. But I don't want anybody to forget to give y'all shout outs and all that before we get ready to leave the bar, because the conversation won't end just because our show is over. So anybody shouting out to anybody, any announcements we need to get out before we leave out of here today? Bobby?
That old country boy mobile market, how you doing? Come out here.
I just want to make sure.
We will be in your neighborhood soon. You know what I'm saying? We're taking donations too because I'm trying to get a truck to get out there. So if y'all want to donate, that's fine also. But that old country boy mobile market. And also I'm thinking about making Bobby Leroy's Closet a nonprofit organization that will help Black and Indigenous men with clothing and shoes and socks and different things like that for interviews and everyday living. Bobby Leroy Closet. Tell me what y'all think about that. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitter at ThatOldCountryBoy.com and That Old Country Boy and Bobby Leroy's Closet. Hi, DeAndre.
Anybody else got anything before we get out of here?
Tomorrow
I
is the voter
do.
registration deadline in Minnesota. If you're not registered, please register by tomorrow midnight online.
And get out and vote because it was easy as hell. It was empty. I was in and out. I was in there like for 5 minutes. I went in with my ballot. I dropped it off and got my sticker and smiled and took a picture. So y'all can do it too. Don't mail it in because they're trying to fuck us. So go out there and go personally and go put your ballot in and vote. Because if you don't vote, I don't want to hear none of you motherfuckers complaining about what's going on. You got it?
Right. DeAndre.
Additionally to that, for those who are mailing in their absentee ballots, your absentee ballot has to be postmarked by November 2nd. So for those of you who are mailing it in, you have up until November 2nd to have
Don't wait
your
that
ballot
long.
postmarked. But please don't wait that long. I just submitted mine last week, so I've already casted my ballot, but that was not my announcement. Again, your mental health matters. It will be coming back. I am going to continue to promote it on the BIPOC Happy Hour because I want more people to know about it. A new setting, new me, new topics, new guests. It won't be on Facebook Live. It will be on a podcast format. So more details coming soon because your mental health matters.
All right. Again, we appreciate everybody here today joining us for the BIPOC Happy Hour. It's been great. We're going to get back to this topic one more time. But everybody, have a great week. Go vote. It's super easy. And we'll see y'all again next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.